He's like, one jean, one shirt, one colored shirt. And I'm like, oh, tutu, oh, onesie.
Put me on the front line.
We have to finish the closet.
It's a freestyle cock song. Caulk song.
Be careful with that word. There's nothing like good help.
What was that?
This is what a learning curve looks like. Wiping down Worlds 101.
Okay, so today Kirk decided it was the day that we need to pare down our stuff.
It's that time.
We have a lot of stuff. We didn't start recording from the beginning because it was a little overwhelming, but we're midway through now, so we're gonna show you where we're at.
Purging is harder than it looks.
He doesn't have as hard of a time as I do. I want to keep everything. I love something different every day. He's like, one jean, one shirt, and I'm like, oh, tutu, oh, onesie.
I don't even know the shapes of her clothes. You pull them out of the laundry. Nothing looks like pants. Nothing looks like shirts.
He holds them all like this and throws them. So we're gonna get going, show you where we're at, and wish us luck. This is Kirk midway through. All our stuff on the bed. This is my section so far. I got my cape, because I always need a cape. Some jackets. Kirk hasn't started here yet. And he's building us some cabinets. They're yelling at me. Just when you think you're done, you haven't labeled your boxes. I don't want to do it.
Just label the boxes so I can bring them to the garage. Here. I'm boxing up and bringing them to the garage, so just label them so I can get everything out of the house.
Okay.
I don't know what you put where, and I know a month from now you're going to want to know where it's at.
I wonder if I could get him to label them for me.
You have the best technique I've seen.
I'm sweating. Oh, fold it on itself.
She's like a warehouse person. Look at it.
Watch out, Amazon.
Yields that tape gun.
Put me on the front lines. I'm ready for the holidays.
Yay.
Yeah.
We just finished day one of boxing up our stuff. The reason we had to downsize a little bit is because we've been quarantining all of the pandemic at my parents' house. And so we just moved into a smaller guest room, and Kirk has been building us this closet space that we have to share. So we both have enough clothes for a full walk-in closet. So we finally got all of our stuff to fit in this room. And then
At some point I gotta get my miter saw back to finish up these shelves and finish up this project here.
so we have to finish the closet. We have to finish the closet.
I gotta finish the built-in storage.
Yeah.
area.
So Kirk will finish this built-in area, and then we'll have to put all of those boxes that you just saw up in the garage. When we're gonna access our stuff again, we have no idea. I don't know.
Labeled.
It's labeled, but I don't know when we're taking it down again, so stay tuned.
Alright, so the carpentry work is pretty much done. All of the custom cutting and fitting and design work pretty much done. So we're at the point now where we're going to mask it all off and we're going to lay down 2 coats of primer. I'll be using an airless spray gun with a Graco Rack-X 510 fine finish tip. If that means anything to you, basically it just means it lays down finished quality, cabinet quality finished surfaces. So yeah, gonna clean all of the stuff out of here in this space here and get to laying down paint. What are you doing?
Blue taping the metal for the drawer.
You taping off the drawer slides.
I'm taping off the drawer slides with blue tape, and I'm doing a really good job. What are you doing?
Masking off the closet.
I really imagine that I'd be a good helper, but I don't think I'm gonna be a very good helper. I have this image in my mind of being like, yeah, we did all this stuff. I helped. I didn't know what I was doing, but I like really helped. But I don't know if I'm gonna be much of a help.
Just don't be useless.
Well, that's what I'm worried about, is that I'm just gonna block traffic.
That's gonna be the prevailing term. Just don't be useless.
That sounds meaner than blocking traffic. I prefer blocking traffic as the term. Useless is kind of hurtful.
You're so helpful.
You don't want to hurt my feelings.
You're so helpful. You're masking off the...
Would this save, does it save you time?
Of course it does.
You're welcome. Do you feel bad when the ice cream man comes by? We should really buy ice cream.
For a small business.
What was that? You just saw my butt off.
That's my favorite.
That's not. I thought you had a sawzall.
That would just be mean.
I am so mad. That is not code.
Not OSHA approved.
I was so scared.
This is OSHA approved right here.
I'm gonna do that to your butt with something that's not safe. Except I'm gonna get something actually dangerous on accident, like a nail gun. Done. Done.
I was just knocking down some of the corners. They were a little sharp. So I took a finish sander with some 150 and kind of just rolled over the edges just a tiny bit. Typically I'd hand sand, but there's quite a bit of area. I chose to just do it with the sander, so.
What am I wiping down?
Wipe down all of the surfaces, basically every surface. That surface, that surface.
I can't
the
reach
front
those
surface.
ones.
Okay, so wipe down a bunch of it off. That's chalk. Everything, just wipe it down all the surfaces. Just really scrub the chalk lines.
Oh, the red mark?
Yeah, so
I
you're
thought you meant that was chalk.
no, we're gonna wipe this down. It's like you want to wipe the chalk lines down as much as possible.
You want to show me how to do the other red marks? Can you give me an example on this one?
This is what a learning curve looks like. Wiping down walls 101.
Can you show me how to do it on this section too? Not tall enough to do that.
There's a little step stool right here.
Oh, but I can't use a step stool, that's dangerous. The wood, right?
Everything, yeah, because I sanded it, so.
Inside?
I'm not so worried about the inside. It's just the base frame stuff.
Achoo. Like a real achoo. I'm done. Done.
You did the top.
Kirk's making me paint all by myself. And sand.
I wouldn't say all by yourself.
Who else is with me, and all my personalities are coming with me? I have to sand, and I have to paint, and I have to clean the brush and dry the brush, and it's freezing outside.
I think the main problem is you don't like that it's cold.
That's the main problem. It's freezing outside. Alexa, what's the weather?
60 degrees.
50. Alexa, what's the weather? 50 degrees. That's freezing. So I put on my cashmere gloveless Lululemon gloves for my painting. This is what I'm painting. This stick. But it's so cold and it's so much work to paint one little stick. I know I shouldn't be complaining, but like, I live in California. I should be warm all the time. I shouldn't have to cover my ears or shiver, ever. Rent is too high for that.
This is the setup right here. Airless sprayer, cabin coat with cream color coming into the closet paint booth. Give you a peek inside here. I just did one coat. And then outside here is the paint station for the shelves and the pullouts. It's really windy. It's probably the windiest day of the year. You can kind of hear the wind chimes over here. These guys were going crazy while I was painting, but there's 8 days of rain coming straight, so I had to pull the trigger on today. Not too bad. Yeah, now you can really hear the wind. Redwood trees. That's what I'm working with to paint here. Yesterday I used the airless sprayer to lay down all the primer inside the cabinet, and the cabinet carcasses in here, and then all of the pull-out drawers and shelves and stuff were all done outside so that I could get all around the surfaces and things. Today we'll be doing the prep work for final paint. That includes sanding, so I'll sand the cabinet faces down with like 220, maybe finish with some 300 depending on how thick the primer was, how much highs and lows I need to shave off. I'll be using 150 on the drywall just to blend where the old wood was. And then Kimmy is going to do some caulking for that seamless look. And then tomorrow will be a spray painting. Again, I'll make a little temp paint booth and we'll lay down the final coat. What are you gonna do?
Caulking gun.
What
Caulking.
else? What are you gonna be caulking in today?
Today I'm going to be caulking in the cabinets for the closet. All of the spots that have a shadow are going to get caulked.
That's right. Alright, let's see it. Can you see?
No. That was a hard one to start on. Do I want more to come out?
Yeah, you need more. You need Let's have a little bit more in there.
In the shadows, I'm caulking the shadows. goes now. I made a song. I made a caulking song.
Freestyling.
It's a freestyle caulk song. Caulk song.
Be careful with that word.
Caulk.
Caulking.
Help? Want to come over and help me paint? No, really? For like 12 hours?
What's that right there?
So today I did caulking. There's a little for you right there. It's so that you know I'm helping. I don't want you to ever say I haven't helped you.
There's nothing like good help. So just a little bit about the design. We were working with a real small space here. It's a 2 foot by 5 foot space, so we got basically 10 square feet within a closet. So the concept here was to be a space-saving design to allow you to put a ton of stuff into a traditional closet that typically not a lot fits in. And then also this is going to be a guest room at some point, so I wanted to incorporate some guest elements. So just to start, because we needed so much hanging space, we went with a full bar across here, and then we went with a half bar here, and we left this space open for full length hanging.
For my dresses.
For Kimmy's dresses, yeah. So we got a bunch of hanging space, full hanging space, and then some half hanging space. The nice part about this design, I wanted it to be modular, so if it were a guest room, you technically wouldn't need as much, so you could pull the bar out, and then I incorporated these holes here. Will allow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves plus the floor if you add those in. So right now we're using it for hanging space, but it's designed modularly for additional storage space. You could do 1, you could do 2, you could do 5. And then this here is meant to just be a counter space. From a guest experience, one of the design elements was to have flat surface here. You could throw your suitcase or your bag up, open it, hang your stuff here. Here you could pull your stuff out here and put stuff in here like that. And then this here's for your chargers, your toothbrush, whatever, your small little stuff. So that's what this design was for. I'm currently using it for all my hats. Like, this is the design for my use case, but this design here was essentially for little knickknacks and things like that when you travel that you would typically say put on a bedstand. And then with the space-saving design, we had to create a shelving up top here that's all face framed in. And because we have this section right here for a traditional closet, that's the last element of this project, will be full-length mirror closet doors. Because of this, we didn't have a ton of space, so that's why I created this custom closet built in that actually angles back there and allows you to put stuff up into the top shelf. So we have a deeper shelf here, but as you go up underneath in here, it had to be recessed back a little bit more. And then these here are some containers that you can utilize if you're into container spaces, and that's essentially what this space is up here. It's a little bit tall, so you want to grab and pull out your container to use. You can see that this tiny little shelf, sort of unusable space here, can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these containers in a space that's practically unusable with this design. Or you can do bigger containers like this. So that's essentially what this space-saving element up here does. That's pretty much it from the design elements and the space-saving, or space, I wouldn't call it space-saving, space utilization is a better word for it. So those are the design elements for it.
What's your favorite part about the closet?
My favorite part about the closet, I like the pull-out slides. One thing I forgot to mention was that this dresser slash cabinet is deceivingly big because it uses roller bearing full pull-out 22-inch drawers. And so you're looking at a drawer that's about 10 inches tall and 14 inches wide and 22 inches deep. So this is actually a large volume of space that you can put a lot of stuff in. So within the closet, you basically have a full-size dresser, cubic volume-wise, just in this space here. So that's nice. And that was another design element that kind of drove the need for these pullouts, because these pockets here, these cubbies, are about 10 by 10 roughly. So if you wanted to access something back here, you're sticking your arm all the way back. You can't see and look, right? It's really difficult. So these are almost a necessity in a small space like this. And because we're having doors here, you know, it would have been even that much more difficult. You open both doors and you can't really see anything. So that was the design element for this.
I love it.
We replaced the carpet that was in here with matching hardwood that matches the house. So,
We did?
yeah, we did. And by we, I mean I.
Wait, you replaced the carpet?
Yeah.
What carpet? There was in the closet?
Yeah.
There was carpet in the closet before?
Yeah. I took it down to the subfloor and then I installed hardwood floor laminate.
What? When?
It was part of the demo.
I literally had no idea that you did that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Come here, I'll show you what it used to look like.
So this is what the carpet used to look like in there, I guess. It was green, and he took it out. I can't believe that I didn't know he took out the carpet. I can't believe I didn't know that there was green carpet. Wow. Good job, Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And join us on Patreon.